Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And, of course, Jeremy Grant. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching. When you look at the evolution of that position, Brent, what do you see?
Well, I think it's athleticism, B.A. Obviously, we've seen the skill. The skill across the league has been improved and no more pronounced in the center position. But you got to be able to cover a matchup and be able to move around. So bigs with athleticism, that's what people are looking for.
Now here's Morant. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And there's the drive. Pass to Doumbouya. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Fires for 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here's Conley. Screen by Antetokounmpo. From behind the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball.
Think about this, B.A. Watching Conley play over the years, it's still a crime that he's never been voted to an all-star team. I get that there are a lot of talented point guards in this league, but at some point, give the man his respect.
Well, teams know how valuable Conley's been. Just look at his last Memphis contract, Grant. 5 years, $153 million respects.
Yeah, and that exactly proves my point. Now, at the time, it was the greatest contract by total value in NBA history. Yet the man doesn't play in one all-star game? How does that make sense?
The shot by Conley, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Three-pointer, no good. Antetokounmpo with it. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Hits the trifecta.
The more Giannis works on these kind of shots, and trust me, he is, the better he'll become.
Brooks from outside. Antetokounmpo outside. To the paint. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
And that one's good for Brooks.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Jackson. Off the left rim and out. New Orleans in the lead. Antetokounmpo with it. Jackson in his pocket. Knocked loose. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oladipo pounced on the steal. Quick instincts on the defensive end.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Conley. And another three for New Orleans. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Oladipo outside. Good, and the setup by Morant. Oladipo's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Isaac's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
It's amazing to me. I mean, this is what so many teams try to find now in transition, the open three.
Back to Conley. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Memphis leading. Jackson outside. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good from Conley.
The D is there, but not present enough. You can't just be there. You gotta disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Jack's up a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Brooks outside. Launches it. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. He's got 9. It's good if it goes. The shot misses. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Boy, Grant, the story of your NBA career, overcoming that devastating ankle injury, I think that was in year 6. Now, you tried to play through it at first. Hindsight 2020 now. Do you approach it any differently?
No question, B.A. I would have sat down and not played and probably trusted my instincts way back then. You know, certain players, when they get hurt, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll try to come back in 1 week. And there's certain players, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll come back in 4 weeks. I was the former. And so I needed someone to protect me from myself at times. Thankfully, in today's game, they're much more cautious and big picture oriented. And so when players get hurt, they're thinking long term as opposed to getting them back out there for that next game like they did 20 years ago.
And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Fournier for 3. He can't hit that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
It's hard to argue against the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the game's most physical slasher. He said, quote, in the NBA, they want you to flop. When you're strong and you go through contact, they don't get the foul call. But he said that flopping is not who I am. I'm just going to try and power through. Guys?
Well, that's what the fans want to see, Allie. Thanks. Out to the wing. Here's Melton. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Melton's gotten his first bucket of the night. The Pelicans trail. Outside Fournier. McGee a screen from downtown. Fournier with the bucket. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 6. Into the lane. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Here he goes. Shot clock at 6. And here's Oladipo. Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot won't fall. And it's New Orleans ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Fournier with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Jackson left side. Takes the 3. Dylan Brooks, that one's good. Brooks has got 12.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them. And if you're a fan of Memphis, you have to love what the Grizzlies have done to rebuild this roster. Of course, it started with the selection of Jackson Jr. in the 2018 draft. These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Craig. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Well, not satisfied to just make the NBA All-Rookie first team. Jackson Jr., who's dealt with injuries, continues to add to his game at a rapid pace, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., coming in, we knew from his time at Michigan State that he really could stretch the floor and also that he could guard multiple positions. But now he's becoming a better rebounder and a better playmaker. He still has some work to do in both areas, but the effort is there.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 12. And the three off target. Morant.
That is showing up again later. Wow.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Fournier. Pass to Trier. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Fournier. Out left to the wing. From deep. That one no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Outside, DiVincenzo. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Oladipo left side. And that's not gonna go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pelicans on top, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Outside, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo inside. Conley. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Conley's got 9.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Tipped away. Stolen by Conley. In transition, here they come. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3-ball. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
For 3, Oladipo. Here's Morant. And the basket is good. Give him 8 points now. Well, Grant, you were able to represent the United States on an international stage. Give me a few stories about that experience.
Brian, it was one of the highlights of my career. In 1996 in Atlanta, to play along with 6 members from the original Dream Team. Really, truly just one of the best experiences. I got a chance every day to practice with, to go against, to learn from Scottie Pippen when he was in his prime. I just finished my 2nd year in the NBA, and it just truly was a remarkable, incredible experience. Gold medal, really, like I said, one of the highlights of my career.
And you know, Grant, it's amazing to think that coming out of high school, Morant wasn't even ranked by the major recruiting services.
And what's really funny is that his college team, Murray State, actually discovered him by accident. One of the team's assistant coaches went to a camp to see a different player. Of course, Morant fell in love with the school's community during his visit and committed on the spot, canceling his official visit to South Carolina.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Pass to Jackson. Now Oladipo. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Right side Moran. Oladipo outside. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his third foul so far. Grizzlies on D. Antetokounmpo for three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
How about Antetokounmpo rising up, shooting with great confidence and drilling a three?
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
First one falls for him.
And as much talk as we can get into about Giannis and his improvement on the floor with his skills, it's really the type of work he puts in behind the scenes in the weight room. I mean, think about this. Adding over 50 pounds of muscle since he's entered the league, that's a new kind of player we're seeing. Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And the way Giannis likes to play, getting downhill, none of that added strength goes to waste, Brent.
Well, he loves to get in there and flex a little bit, and with that length, it's kind of hard to understand defensively maybe where some of those arms and legs are coming at you with. You end up fouling Giannis, and he ends up doing some serious damage.
New Orleans in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Morris on the wing. Let's go with a three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Antetokounmpo for three. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Melton. Now here's Gordon. The three is up. And that one's good. Melton's got 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Isaac for 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Tipped. Here's Melton. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. 5 ticks left to play in the third quarter. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Memphis trailing here. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside Morant. There's the drive. Oh, there's the alley.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Pass to Trier. 6 to shoot. And rejected. Here's Jackson. Covered by McGee. Outside for Moran.
Oh, man,
my!
Nobody is stopping that.
Way up there in the rafters.
Insane!
What a finish.
He wasn't satisfied just laying it up. He had to put something extra on it.
I can't believe what we just saw right there.
And this can deflate the other team. They need to answer back strong.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. There's the triple. Trier grabs the board.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Here's Trier. The three. And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Brooks, right side. Pass to Dumboya. Here's Morant. Out to Oladipo. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Driving to the basket. Oladipo outside. To take the lead. Pass to Brooks. Here's Craig. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Kicks it out to Jackson. From the arc. They get it again. Brooks outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. It's Oladipo with a drive. Out to the right wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Takes a three. Inside. Brooks outside. Pass to Craig. There's Jackson with the three. Laces one from 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside Conley. Takes it inside. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
That puts them in a good spot. It's now a one-possession game.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Antetokounmpo inside. Money.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Grizzlies with possession here. "12 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Here's Conley, and buries it from deep. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Now Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Conley. Isaac outside. Right side, DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Conley. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stolen by Conley. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Grizzlies on D. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Both good from the line that time.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Brooks outside. Isaac with the steal. Drives to the hoop. And he goes in for the dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Morant drops them both.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
Four quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Back to DiVincenzo. From deep. Knocks down the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Fires from deep. Jackson gets the bucket.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. It's good. Antetokounmpo has got 26.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
Now here's Morant. Blocked. Pass to DiVincenzo from 10 feet away. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Morant. About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Here's Craig. Oladipo on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Oladipo.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And here are the Pelicans now. They lead by 4. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Morant. Giannis with the rebound. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And it just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Pass to Morant. Off target with the 3. And so it's New Orleans with it. 4-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
For 3, Oladipo. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. And so the Pelicans take the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry.
Hard-headed, wish it would test me, promise you.